Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone is having a good weekend so far. It's still too loud. Gosh. Y'all, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with Yori and I this morning when we were doing Pokemon stuff. I know today was kind of unhinged. But we have some time to make up because, like, you know, like, Yori has been busy sometimes, and then I've been busy sometimes. So, like, we've missed a few streams in the past, like, month or two, but, like, it's starting to calm down. It's starting to calm down. The only time that I can think of that's coming up soon that I'm definitely gonna miss a Saturday is not next weekend, but the weekend after that. So, Wee Woo and I are going to Rose City Comic Con, which is in downtown Portland, and like we're gonna be going to that, and like so there's not really gonna be any Saturday streams at all, but that's 2 weeks from now. So y'all will have plenty of visibility. Y'all will have plenty of visibility and stuff. But yeah, there it is. But holy heck, well, come on in. Let me go through the list here real quick. Wee Woo, welcome on in. Wee Woo, gosh, I love Wee Woo. Seribot, welcome on in. Thank you so much for keeping us all safe. Let's see. Ryu, hello, welcome on in. Mystic Yin Bean, good to see you. Hello and welcome. This is a Mega Man song. Poji, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Tikri, gosh, I'm such a slut for Tikri. Good to see you, Bean. I hope you had a good day today, and I hope you had a good stream. Smallest Waffle, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite Mega Man tracks too. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But welcome on in, folks. Welcome on in. So, as the title suggests, we started Dawntrail last night. We're only into it for like an hour because like we finished up all the Endwalker Hildebrand stuff, and then we just popped right into the Dawntrail beginning. So that's where we're at right now. So yeah, let me pop into the game here real quick. We'll get rid of that. There we go. We got this. Whoop! There we are. Perfect. All right, and let me pop into the voice here real quick too. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Ahoy.
We already.
I don't know why Vera's not in call.
I don't know, but I'm not waiting, unfortunately. So are we ready to go?
Yeah, I'm fast traveling back. I set this as my home.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right, Malik is on their way.
I might be ninja for a little bit because my Pictomancer is already 92.
Oh, no worries.
Or maybe I will do this as Pictomancer. I don't know. If Pictomancer ends up over leveling, then I'll just switch to ninja.
I still
I
need
got
to
a new
actually
power. It's really cool. I want to show it to you.
grind Sage back up.
Oh, that reminds me. One other thing I'd like to show you, Ahty.
Yeah.
I did this today.
Mhm.
This is my Mandravillis weapon.
Nice, hell yeah. Sweet, that looks great. Yeah, I haven't done any of those relic quests. I think that's gonna be a future project for future me.
The Manderville ones are probably going to be the easiest one to do if you want to start with that one.
Maybe. I think I just want to do them all.
Right.
I might start with the ARR one because of my glutton for punishment.
Do them in order, that way they get progressively more powerful and more usable, therefore.
Yeah.
I have trouble relating to the ARR ones.
I think everyone does, except for me because I haven't done them.
I
Mine
did them
is-
when they were new.
Almost done, I think. I don't know. Vera actually finished theirs for Warrior.
Right. So I'm just gonna make my way down to the quest here. Make my way downtown, walking fast.
I love how jazzy the music here is.
I'm here for it. I really like it.
I will take a full expansion of nothing but jazz and blues.
Smooth jazz.
Maybe a little like jazz funk fusion.
Ahty saying smooth jazz reminding me of earlier when you were just giving cooking directions in a sexy voice.
Welcome on in, Malik.
Hello.
Yeah, cooking directions. Let's see.
It's like macaroni and cheese.
Let's see. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
Oh, did you accept the knock?
Not quite yet. I would like to minimize the soundboard use in voice. If we
Sorry,
can
that
help
was an entry sound.
it. Okay.
I'll turn that off again.
I didn't even hear it.
I'll send him another knock because I don't know if it's still.
How
Yeah,
actually do I turn that
I
off?
declined the first one, so.
Yeah. Now it's not letting me send another one.
It's in.
Let me do it then.
Can
Oh.
disable it in the server too.
Soundboard.
Yep.
Let's see, twitch.tv, creator dashboard, stream together, start stream together.
Wait, no, it's not what I called. Flash fire. There it is. Okay, you remove sound. There we go. Got it. All right. Won't do that anymore.
Notification.
Why does it keep prompting me to join a call? I'm not joining a call. We're just like,
If you close that, though, the thing ends.
so I have to join a call. Okay.
You have to leave it open, yeah, but it'll be that
But just like-
you don't have to use it.
You just leave it muted and throw it aside, but don't
Okay.
close it.
Don't forget about share. Don't forget about share chat.
I mean, if you're sending the knock, then that would be on you to activate.
I did not send the knock. You did.
Oh, I did?
Yep.
Oh, I do see it now. Okay, yeah, alright. Let me activate that.
All right. Perfect.
Where's the party? I guess at the Aaronville.
Ahty is party host. If you want to pass that to me, I can manage it.
Perfect. Okay. I did send Malika an invite and they accepted. So let me do that. Where's promote? There it is. All right. I'm gonna read. All right. I zoned out a bit there. No worries, wee woo. It is fucking hot out. Oh my god. It's 102 right now, I think. Let's see. Tuliolal isn't going anywhere. Let's give Wuklamat a little more time. Alright. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats and barges, ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoktural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Right. Give me 1 sec. I had to plug my mouse into charge. Let's see. Okay, Bayside Bevy is this way. Drock, I don't know what you're talking about with the call to action thing. Right. Talk to Cryle. Wandering around this city is so exciting. Unfamiliar wonders everywhere we look. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that here in Tuliolal, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Palupalu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Wachumeki Meki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look in your faces. Welcome to Tuliolal. You're the adventurer Waklamont recruited to your entourage, yes? If there's anything you wish to know, I am at your service. Alright, there we go. I don't want to know anything right now. Dozy, hello, welcome on in. This isn't Ultima Thule. I've totally not been here before. Oh, you. Oh, Dozy. You're such a card. Tis reassuring to know we can use our guild for shopping here. What do you think of that, eh? What, the Aetheryte? Well, I mean, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Goodness me. You have Aetherytes? You have Aetherytes in Tuliolal? I think I told you before, but my brother, Koana, spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate, which leads to Zoktaral. Let's make a stop in Bright Plume Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters of the Landsguard. Anyway, welcome to Tuliolal, everyone new here. Hell yeah. Thank goodness for Aetherites. Though I don't share Waklamont's dislike of ships, I'm not especially eager to make that voyage again. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Waklamont gets her endless endurance. Make sure you attune to the Aetherite. I don't fully understand how it works, but I do know you'll regret it if you forget. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Wagons. Let's see, I guess we can still go up. Hey, Anem, welcome on in. Did you attune to the Aetheryte, Ahty? I don't know. That is probably a good question for future me. Yes, I did. Thank you, Nem. The architecture is definitely interesting. I like how, like, along with the graphics update for the game, they ended up, they made the city and the textures and all that a lot more intricate and interesting to look at. I really like that a lot. Oh, don't forget to attune to the shard. Not like I use these things anyway. There we go. That's nothing new. All right. Here we are, Bright Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zaral Jah took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Aloy, hello, welcome on in. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. This place is certainly something, not gonna lie. Zaral Jah. That's clearly a Mamul Jah name. An interesting family. Look at that. Massive, isn't it? On the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakhui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yak-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zok-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Zok-Tural, those lands are also part of Tuliolal Nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. Nova, welcome on in. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zok-Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Alright, I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. That's interesting. So half the continent is... Half the nation is cut off from us until the right of succession occurs. That's interesting. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyollal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Right. Creation stories are often rooted in true events. Given the similarities, could it be that Tyrrell's legend was inspired by Heidelin's clash with Zodiark? We'll head west next, towards the Arc of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too. You have dirigibles too? Tuliyollal certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Meow, 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 meow. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Alright. Ooh, it's Tozu. Oh, I can't invite Tozu to the party. Tozu's already part of the party. Never mind what I'm saying. Ignore me. Oh god, it took me all. Oh my god, I have completely the wrong keyboard in front of me for actual gaming. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're good. Like this whole time, I was just navigating this game with a mouse. There we go. I can't wait until Gyoto appears in this expansion. Me neither. I can't wait to kick his ass and cook him up. I love fish. I hope you aren't too tired. Tuliyollal still has plenty of sights to see. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. Very carefully. This was originally the site of the Yakhoi Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Zok'Jaral, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yakhoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Jaral. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliyollal. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Tuliyollal is going to really mess with me. Just the name of this place. I thought you were just calling it toilet. It's too pretty to be called toilet. But I could call it toilet. Oh my god, it's a kidlet! It's a kidlet! That's cute. That is cute as hell. Look at the small! Yep. Tuli YOLO. Yes. ODST point. Small. Bald. All right. Here we go. Oh, I have a thing for those. Uh-oh. So this was once a palace of worship. The Yakhoi seem a fascinating people, but I've not seen any in the city. I wonder when we'll have the chance to meet them. The stairs leading up to the peak can get pretty steep. Careful you don't fall. I've been one step away from death more than a few times. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. I'm kind of curious about that too, actually. That's neat. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Alright, so where are we supposed to go? This way. The architecture here is very pretty, too. And it's more complex to navigate than Kugane. I love that for us. Sammy Beans, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you, Bean. I hope you're well. And I'm going to attune first. There we go. The stairs leading up to the peak can get pretty steep. Careful you don't fall. I've been one... Oh, okay, I already read that. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. The manor of... What manner of people live here? She just covered that. Oh, we have residents from all the Yaktural clans. Mamolja, Jbral, Palupalu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tanawawata, Hetsaru, and Shitona, who moved south from their ancestral lands to Zaktural. Oh my gosh, these names. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. I hope you like tongue twisters. Wow. I'm gonna probably wish I didn't have a tongue after playing this expansion. Alright. One need only look to the children playing for a sense of how peaceful things must be here. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? A trebuchet. You might hear the hewer in Tural referred to as Tanawauta, one of our major clans. As for Aridville, he belongs to a Vieira clan known as the Shitona. That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding. Let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by my ankle. Yeah, that would be something else. Am I supposed to do something else here? I don't think so. Oh, I'm supposed to go this way. Or... where the fuck am I supposed to go? Or maybe up the stairs? Fuck, my quest goes that. Oh, I might go down the stairs and out the door. Okay, I get it. Ahty getting their steppies in. Yep. You're not wrong. Am I supposed to go out here? Nope, can't go that. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to go this way. Thank you, Malik. Poji, you're a goober. Look, they don't make it obvious. Already read that one. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? That means blimp. I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolo. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Kwana brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Ark of the Dawn awaits. Oh my gosh. This place is really pretty. I really like what they've done with it. Rune Ulf Guardian, hello, welcome on in. Let's see. Oh, am I supposed to go back to the circle? Okay, here we go. Did I already read this one? Talk. Hearing about dirigibles reminds me of the Ixal and their flying vessels. But whereas their designs use several bladders, it seems Turali craft rely on one large envelope to lift them into the air. This is it, the Ark of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Zoctaral Landgate, but when Papa founded Tuliolo, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kazamauka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the Rite of Succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kazumaaka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Llama! Llama. Long sheep. Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. What? Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Right. Go this way. Okay, I guess I go this way. There we go. There's the check mark. Sometimes I wish this place was more flatter. Are those pillars what Lamont wanted to show us? If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolo, then look no further. Those stone pillars, you mean? Ahty wishing flat upon anything. Look, Nem. Look. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they look like... they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. I mean, yeah, they look like pillars to me. The following event cannot be skipped. You may want to cancel any. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Inspect the pillar. I've got a pillar you can inspect. Oh wait, nope. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. How long until you meow the current jazz theme? I don't know. Oh, it looks like these tell a story, like history or something. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn about Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Thank you, Nem. Oh my god. Nem is getting clips of all the sus shit that I say. Let's see. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. I think his name was Ketamine or something like that. You mean Ketan Ram? Oh, that's it. Yeah. That's what I said. Ah, that's the one. Ketan Ram's arrival in Tyrol is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketan Ram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Perfect. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village in Kazamuka. Ah, the people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. This one recounts the Lay of Riposte. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of Zabral, like me. For decades, the Zabral and the Mamul-Ja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolal. There is a clan of Hrothgar in Bosja known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tyrol, Zabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary but with location. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the Moblins of Kazamuka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. So the last time I heard Moblin was when I was playing Final Fantasy XI. Back when I was just like, I don't know, very new to MMOs. That was like my very first MMO, and I was too stupid. I was too stupid and too naive and too young to like really kind of grasp what it was all about. I'm thinking of returning to that. That actually might be a kind of a cool stream thing to do, is Final Fantasy XI. Moblin will mean something else to Zelda players, yeah. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Tyrali counterparts. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Right, here we go. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Urkopacha? I think it's Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tulialo's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tyrol. They don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. I tried to restart my Final Fantasy XI account the other week too. How did that go? Oh, this one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tyrol Vidrol. The legendary Tyrol Vidrol. Valyermanda. Okay. I should explain. A Tyrol Vidrol is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Valyermanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tyrol every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years ago or so, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidrol. and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valyarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness in Tuliyolal's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. I hate 90s websites and the dumb password stuff they have. Ah, okay. I might give it a shot. The thing is, though, like, I was watching... Who was I watching this morning that was playing it? Isutik. I was watching Isutik this morning. She was playing Final Fantasy XI. And I asked a question. I don't think I got a response. But it was... I was curious about how the text works in Final Fantasy XI. Namely, like, you know, does it, like, require you to advance with a keystroke or a click? Or does it automatically just go? Because if it automatically goes, I don't know if I can deal with that. Can do both. Okay, perfect, okay. Because I don't really, you know, I kind of like being able to, like, stop and collect my thoughts a little bit. Or, like, if I have to address a raid or a chatter or something like that, I need to be able to, like, do those things. And then, like, have control on, like, when the text advances. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be mad. It has been like 20 years, and I played on PS2. Oh, I see. So I played on PC on the very first PC I ever built, which I still have, by the way. I'm not sure if it still works, but I still have it. All right. I can't remember which one I left off at. I think I did Lay of Proof, but I think I'm going to go check that out again. I got it on PC later, but I can't find that account now, which sucks. Yeah. My account for Final Fantasy XI, my original one, might be lost forever. Because that's when... Oh, I didn't do this one yet. Good. That's when I had a Yahoo email address. I had Yahoo. And, yeah, I haven't used Yahoo in years. So, I don't know. I don't think I have that at all. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yakwoi, the largest of Tyrall's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yak Tyrall. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, sending their sights on Zak Tyrall. You'll recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Tyrali history? Oh, this one is unmarked? Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliyolal's history. Whatever that might be. Had your fill of history then? Yes. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite out of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. All right, so I think I'm gonna take this opportunity though. I'm gonna take my my 3-minute ad break because I just got the 5-minute warning. So let me do that real quick. So folks, get up out of your chairs, stretch those weggies, get yourself a drinky and a snack, and I will see you back here in exactly 3 minutes. BRB. All right, we're back. There we go. Perfect. Let's go. We go this way. This way. I think this is where we're supposed to go. Yeah, here we go. What a lovely establishment. I'm reminded of the Bismarck in Limsa Laminsa. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tuliolao classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at... Oh my god, what the hell? Zabalyav Tiabest. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evo. Oh my god, the names are going to make me perish. Got for extras. Every dish looks delicious. At the risk of sounding like Wuklamot, the mere sight of so much fine cuisine is making me ravenous. This is Brukavu, the owner. Don't let his unassuming appearance fool you. When it comes to making tacos, he is the greatest artisan in all of Tyrol. You did really good with them. I'm glad. I was just fucking winging it.
Brook Evo!
Wow. I kind of nailed it. I just didn't roll my R.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Only one?
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
I think I might need to get Taco Bell after stream. I'm gonna go get a bunch of crunchy tacos, and I'm just gonna fucking destroy them. So you mess it up. You mess it up until you hear it for the first time. Yeah.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
There used to be a doc that contains how to pronounce some of the name's words. Ah, I see.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's an interesting little tidbit right there. I would have to find it and edit so it does not show spoilers. Ah, I see. Makes me wonder when we're gonna talk to the Dawn Servant. If
Now
we're
to
going to,
find
if
a
we're going
spot
to
with
at
a
all.
pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Crunchy spoils, yes. I want some crunchy spoils. I get your crunchy spoils right here.
Oh,
You son of a...
aw.
If it isn't the third promise.
What the?
I don't know these ones. New salt. Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother. Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor. Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
I'm all for it. Let's kick his ass.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
Okay, still found the dock. It still exists. I'll drop it in the Spoiler Town section of the Discord. Hell yeah.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense. Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
Ooh, I
A
reckon.
two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
I recognized one of the dudes walking away. He was talking with his back to us in the restaurant. That's interesting.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
One for the road? Right. Brookivoo's lovely made tacos went to waste. That's all that brutish Bakul Jaja's fault. Eat squish tacos. Honestly, I probably would. I mean, like, that's probably where taco salad came from. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolal cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphino and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talonmarch if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city is laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Valakshunsa. Ah, my poor empty belly. I also have an empty belly. I did not eat dinner yet. Talking about tacos just made it worse, too. Oh my god. I'll go through Talonmarch. You all left me. I'm like, Malik, I thought you were following us. Vivian Fox. I like both Vivians and Foxes. I kind of want to sing a meow track and add it to this music. Did I already attune here? I don't know if I did or not. Let me see. Yes, I did. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Supposed to go? Yeah, here we go. Ooh, there's an etherite. There we go. Jeez, so much walking. Meow, 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 meow. Here we go. Here's it's Aaronville. Do you have a better feel for the city now? There are so many narrow, winding streets, but even if you get lost, all you have to do is keep heading up and you'll arrive at the palace eventually. The food is amazing. A passing Mamul Jha let us try a fruit called Shiramoya, and it was just sublime. We saw a two-headed Mamul Jha on our way here, another claimant in the right of succession, according to Erenro. You made it! Good! Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted Calibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Meow, 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 meow. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside a sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. We have 45 minutes, so we're good. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly coolers. I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Meow, 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 meow. Oh shit.
Estinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Interesting.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their mettle, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Ah, here we go.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
That is quite the throne.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Gona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Oh, though it seems the One-Head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Hey, Anomaly, welcome on in.
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Wow.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
There you have it.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Interesting. What are these?
The Tuliyollal saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
It sounds really cool, actually.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time.
What?
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the rite of cessation.
Ah, but that itself is a clue.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
She's so cute.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Wow. I like this. I'm excited.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Yeah.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Aaronville, what is your problem? What is he afraid of?
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I've made my decision, and I mean to see it through.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then.
Yeah, shut up.
As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
He's afraid you're throwing yourself into something again and ruining your vacation. Afraid they'll never see the Ahty. Well, maybe.
Here they come!
It's Saralja!
Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Interesting.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard. Serelja, the palace seer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
Ah, there it is.
This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Kyle. Are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions.
Whoa, and it didn't trigger my echo? That's interesting.
Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise! You must bring us more marvelous conveniences! More dirigibles and trains and the like! We need you in charge to make trading easier! The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studium.
I didn't realize this the first time. The fact that these randoms just are able to walk up and face to face with no warning. These VIPs with no guards to stop them. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Glavans. So, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Pretty much. Hey, Theo.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Hey, Rising
Galui
Advent.
Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Yeah, Advent, I noticed that too. That sucks.
Apologies. It's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's Promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Fuckers.
It's fine. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways,
bitch.
but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Speedwagon.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Wow, interesting. Okay, so I think before I go any further, I do need to take another 3-minute ad break. So get up out of your chairs, y'all. Grab yourself a drinky and a snack. Stretch those wiggies, and I'll meet you back here in exactly 3 minutes. BRB. All right, I think we're back. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Give me one more second, though. Nice, thank you. Razor, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. All right, let's do this. But first, here we go. So Kona, the second promise, is intent on developing this country by means of Sharlayan innovations. Given his background, I suppose it should come as no surprise. That two-headed claimant, Bakul Jaja, treats everyone around him as lesser beings. No doubt he'd try to elevate the Mabul-Ja above other races, should he become Dawn Servant. Not unlike how the Garlean Empire afforded special status to pureblood Garleans. Yeah, it's very sketchy how some of these claimants are. I know not what drives Zoral Ja, but it engulfs him like an inferno. As you just witnessed, Wuklamat has no great army of supporters, not yet at least. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tulialal saga. I'd I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. All right. Let's do that. Ooh, the view. Those are those reefs that they were talking about. The reason why the boats can't get too close to the shore. Jump from him to your stream. Nice. Really dig the music. Oh my gosh. Marilyn, hello. Most situations are improved with some smooth jazz. Yes, they are. I do dig the the music choice. I think it's very good. At a glance, they seem much the same. That makes everyone. Wuklamat, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Now I'm off to make mac and cheese. Oh, I want mac and cheese. Please share. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tyrell's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. I'm gonna call it the Ravioli saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Ahty being very food motivated. I am very hungry. Winterwolf, oh my god. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Yok Tyrell several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. That would be pretty wise. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. It would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. It is now time for smooth jazz. Here we go. What a comfort to have our lodgings sorted in advance. Wooklamont said she would bring the information to us. I wonder what she meant by that. Oh, such lovely little cottages. They're on the water. That's right. The reservation is under Wooklamot's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zvilev Ti. However you say that. Greetings, visitors to Tuliolal. Tuliolal. Oh my god. And welcome to Farard Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I'll show you to your rooms. Gotta make sure I attune here. There we go. All these names, right? Wait at the designated location. All right. Ooh, there's the market board. And here's the location. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Ahty. But where are Erenville and Wook Lamont, I wonder? There they are. Oh, good. You're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we will need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. What's this? It is called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. They'll be very useful in our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Wook Lamont may not be as experienced or accomplished as her brothers, but she has an affinity for the people. For her, finding those willing to cooperate is as simple as asking. Let's see. What a stroke of luck to forge this connection to the palace. May it be the beginning of a profitable partnership. Please ask anything. I'll gladly tell you what I know. The Tuliyollal saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okhanu, is located in Kazamuka. Thank you, Malik. The other, smaller fellow, is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urkopacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wakonpelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put the adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us, Ahty? Pick your destination. Upon completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into two quest paths. Okay. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Pelu, and vice versa. The second quest path will become available from the respective NPC once you have completed the series of quests from the first path. Okay. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. Speak with the NPC you prefer and embark on the trail for the rite of succession. All right, I shall. All right. So let me return to voice here temporarily. So I want to go to the Hanu Hanu. Just saying.
Or they split happen. Here's the thing,
I would recommend that as well.
Both.
Okay, so one at a time.
Here's the cool thing. For the first time, you're able to take both. Because previously you've been in New Game Plus, and New Game Plus doesn't let you take both.
Did I overhear something about choosing our path? I'm still in cutscene.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I didn't realize you. Okay, so we need to pay special attention that we're not talking over ourselves. It's okay. So Poji, can you let us know when you're done with the cutscene?
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I'm gonna redeafen up though.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna stay deafened until Poji's done with the cutscene. I didn't realize Poji was still watching it. Right. I kind of want to do. I definitely do want to do the Hanu thing. I wonder if Alfie and Alize have anything different to say though. Even up close, the Hanu are remarkably similar to the Vanu, aside from those brilliant feathers, of course. Is there a reason the Pelu Pelu all wear those masks? Who should we speak to first, do you think? Bird up. Bow, bow, bow. All right. Just waiting on Poji. You can either do the zones in A, B, or A, B, B, A. Both end up in the same place. Is like all the other X packs with first zone choice. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking that, like, yeah. Just the Vanu kind of, well, the Hanu kind of appealed to me at the moment. Undeafened, ready to talk, okay.
If you chose to go with Yurion J and Thancred, you were in Thavnir for a while.
You got locked out.
Guess what? I could have picked either Kaluja or Amarang. And had both.
Well, in Heaven's Word, once you picked one, you're locked out for a while. By the way, Ahty, my vote is the Pelu Pelu.
Okay. So
I think it'd be nice if, like,
the president.
All right.
Previously, with it, you could have both.
Okay, so I did just cover this like a couple of minutes ago. Yeah. I know we're excited. We're in a brand new place, but we have to just let each other talk, like one at a time.
So I vote the Pelu Pelu, but I would like to go with whichever side of the group the most people want to go with.
Yeah. At the moment, the Hanu appeal to me more.
So we're 1-1. The others here who are new to it are Cyrette, Vera, and Jay. So we got 3 other people to vote. Cyrette's voting the Hanu, I guess, because she's poking him in the bird titty.
All right.
Vote the Pelu.
So that's 2-2. Jay, you're the tiebreaker.
No.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
You're the tiebreaker, Jay. The Pelu Pelu or the Hanu Hanu? The Pelu Pelu are the little guys, and they were.
I will let you know that I will let y'all right now that the monetary bullshit stuff bores me to death.
With the Pelu Pelu?
Yeah.
I was focusing more on the fact that they're the merchants and crafters, and as a crafter, that appeals to me. I see appeal in the Hanu Hanu as well, because they're the festival people, and that sounds like it could also be fun. And we're ultimately going to do both. This is just a choice of which we do first.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter to me either way.
Well, Vera, your microphone was still working.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
No, my headset just completely cut audio, and I had to restart it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I think Jay's just gonna flip a quarter.
I can't find a quarter, so I'm using a challenge coin. Which side is heads? I'm gonna call this side head.
Well, then also you need to decide which side of this adventure is heads.
True.
I'm head.
That first flip meant nothing. Helu are the head because they're the merchants and that uses your head. Then Hanu are the tail because fluffy.
And birds.
Fluffy, and they actually have a tail. A little bird
Shake
tail.
that thing.
Shake a tail feather, shake your tail feather.
That didn't flip for shit.
We could just go alphabetical order.
Approachable Pelu then. No, it wouldn't. It'd be approachable Pelu.
No, they're Pelu and Hanu.
No, approachable Pelu and helpful Hanu.
Okay. No.
Also,
reverse alphabetical order.
Vote again. You already voted on it. You don't get to vote again.
It has to be Jay's coin flip. I'm allowing him his vote, even if it's a coin flip.
It's reverse autobiographical. There we go.
All right. Found a quarter. Realized I left one on my windowsill.
So heads is Pelu, tails is Hanu.
And we have it hiding under my computer. There we go.
Jay, you're killing me.
Sorry.
So Jay's voting Pelu. So Pelu wins 3-2.
I apparently can't toss coins anymore.
Jay, your hip broke, not your hand.
I know. That's why it's upsetting.
All right, I guess we'll do Pelu.
I'm sure they'll still make it enjoyable, even if they are the merchant people.
And then after the hard work of merchanting, we get to do the festivals.
Hard work of merchanting. Okay.
Festival as a reward.
Sure.
It's just a little capitalism. Come on.
You know the reason why I
know
hate.
You're not a crafter.
You know the reason why I hate Ul'dah, right? It's all this merchant shit.
No, it's the streets and the fact that you get lost.
And the merchant shit. All right. Yeah, let's
I hate
do
it
it.
because of sand. It gets everywhere.
Did Tozu leave for the night?
The what now?
Yeah, Tozu's gone. Tozu's left for a while.
The computer issue.
Okay.
I didn't even see anything about a computer issue.
You were chatting and they had to drop out.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna get started.
All right.
What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, the Urkopacha, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arc of the Dawn, then take the road west to the first fort. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zabev Tia. It'll all be arranged. It's all been arranged. The Pelu are all being small is confusing enough, but those marks make it almost impossible to tell men from women, let alone guess their age. The beasts are sure-footed, that's for certain. Why did it have to be alpacas? Long sheep. Talking to a Pelu before we departed was a wise decision. I, for one, would rather not brave a treacherous, slippery trail on foot. May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the alpaca. These animals can traverse Urkopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yogg-Tirol. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities where it is not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small, and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. I see. What do they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good. I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade. As you should know, they take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. You better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urkopacha, then that's what we'll do.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Interesting.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear. Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Wachunpelo.
Oh, truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty, a spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
I figured, Nem. I figured. Tequila. That's interesting.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Wachunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
Welcome back, Razor. All right, I am going to attune. All right. So I think this is probably where I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, it's about that time. Also, the combat music here is nice.
Yeah. I haven't.
That combat music for a moment.
I haven't heard it. I don't know if you want to join me, Poji, but I have a specific person in mind because I'm actually participating in a raid train for the Corps this evening, and I already have a raider, a raid recipient to hang out
Here,
with.
I'll tag along.
Okay. So I think we're gonna go visit. Well, actually, I probably should explain a little bit. So the Corps is actually having their annual Digital Villainy Summit this weekend. It is the 7th year in a row they've been doing this. So it's the 7th one. And we're going to go raid DJ Cappy, who's doing the music for it right now.
Nice.
So what they're also doing is it's a fundraiser for the Transgender Law Center. And I think that these days, with the current administration stuff going on, that's actually rather important. So I think that we should probably hang out there.
I want to ask you a quick question.
Sure.
Did you turn in the quest at Aaronville?
Nope.
Or did you walk past him?
I walked past him, yeah. Let's see. So Poji, if you want to join me in this, I will. I'm gonna.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna send you the their username.
Hi, Razor.
Let's see. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm gonna deafen up and get the raid started, and then I'll return to the call like once the raid completes. So
okay, I will do the same on my end.
All right, BRB.
All right, bye-bye.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you all so much for a wonderful night tonight. This was really, really great. Getting to see more of Dawntrail is really interesting, even though we didn't go the route that I ultimately wanted, but we'll get there. We will get there. All right. Get my raid started here. So, folks, again, thank you so much for a great night. But yeah, this is where I'm going to call it. But gosh, the next time I'm going to be live is actually Monday, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to pick up where we left off in Deltarune Chapter 2, which will be pretty interesting. I can't wait to do that. Can't wait to do that. That's going to be a really good time. But yeah, tomorrow I will be kicking around Twitch here and there. I've got some computer stuff that I need to do. I need to kind of rebuild my file server and stuff like that. I'm kind of going with different parts, and I'm kind of taking it in a different direction. So yeah, I'll be kicking around, and I'll be lurking a lot, and I'll be chit-chatting. So yeah, I might see you around. But holy heck. But as is always, folks, take care of yourselves and each other. Drink all the water, eat all the food, get all the rest. Before you know it, we're going to be gaming again soon, and that's Monday night at 6 PST. Thank you so much. And thank you, Advent, for coming by. And thank you all for coming by. Y'all are heckin' amazing. I know Saturday's a really long day, and I've got a couple of streams. I usually do like a couple of streams. It's a lot of stuff going on. But like, thank y'all so much for coming. And yeah, I'll see y'all on Monday. Alrighty, take care. Have a good night. Bye.